Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game kicks off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Rides the back on the option to give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So LSU's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting...
Turning it on! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Touchdown, LSU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch, it's Walker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Walker. It's a fumble! And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go right back to it. There he goes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Makes one man miss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll go to the sneak. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The Beavers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Under fire. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The sure hands, it's Walker. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. A fun postseason battle here, deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the... They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Beavers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trying to get the corner. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. LSU right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle offense to the line.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. To the 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets away from 1. He'll try to do it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Beavers are flying down the field. Use the play fake, down to throw. He'll pull it down. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They go right back to it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kick is in the air. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They booted away on 4th down. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll do it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Split backs here. The give on the inside. And he throws hands with that strong stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Brown. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking for space. It's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got a man. It's Perry. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
The Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. To the air on second down. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Just keep slinging it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The kick is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. we need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hankerson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Using his legs, it's Durham. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. LSU quick to the line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that'll happen.
And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Murphy. Snagged in the middle, it's Walker. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hankerson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Clemens. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Part in the backfield. It's Hankerson. Shoots his way from home. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Beavers look to do some damage in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Hankerson. Fights off a defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Punt is in the air. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Walker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Beavers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll go back to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Card. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw, it's Murphy. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Walker. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Makes the grab, it's Clemens. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. From the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Hankerson. Touchdown, Oregon State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Reels it in down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. David, Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. LSU has it first to start overtime. The give to the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they score first here in overtime.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the book. We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 21st-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bears will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will have first crack at this one. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Milner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Handoff to the single running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Milner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bears offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single-team him, double-team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Brown. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now the play fake. Flips it out to the back. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slides away. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Bears will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Welch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rush is on him. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. White going to attack through the air. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He wants it all. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop him. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Going right to work up top. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their left. Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Barney. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
White wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's King. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Bears will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Using his legs, it's King. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. White going to attack through the air. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any update.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Bears are in the hurry up. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, what a cut! There he goes! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along with. And he missed it. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
White wants to throw it. Makes the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Rides the back and leaves it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Milner. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Milner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Gives it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
So here comes the Auburn offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense setting them up in a...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Milner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Milner. And that's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The give on the option. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab on the left. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running to Green. Crosses the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. On the ground, it's Welsh. Oh, he's got some space.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Complete on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Bears want to move quickly.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Gonna run it. It's Welch. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Auburn sends out the punting unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will free up the gut. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He'll do it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. White wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. That's caught. It's Barney. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. White going to attack through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Nice move there. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory.
Oh, better look out. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Quick spin on the run. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Oh, what a move. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Snap in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Catch in the middle. It's Milner.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Spins away from the defender. Corners are going to bail. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So the Baylor Bears offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Bears in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Bears will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Beal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Offense in a split backfield. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, load.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. White wants to throw it. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off play action on 1st down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Looking left. He's got an open man. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Off play action. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The play-action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Makes his man miss. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The inside handoff. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Powers forward. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Pressure coming. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got some room, it was over.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They go to the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the big fella. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Gives it on the option. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give on the option. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He has the first and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Power football with the run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And his slip's just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll run the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now this offense will take the field again. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Hard running there. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Marty. Across the 35.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Creates a little room. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Hainsworth. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Great place to start for this offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilkerson. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The give to the left. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding open areas. Jukes his way for more. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Hainsworth. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. On the move at the 30. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The give from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894, but they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really